Live from the altar with G. Who's here with me? Happy Thursday, Jupiter Day. Y'all know what time it is. As you guys are getting in and getting settled, I'm pinning your comment. Same rules apply. And you should be able to see that now. Perfect. All right, y'all. Happy Thursday. Live from the altar with G. It's Jupiter Day, y'all. All right. Hey, PP, welcome back. So, tomorrow is the Sturgeon moon, and we also have a partial lunar eclipse happening with it. We've been talking about this. So, today we're going to talk about how to actually work with the energy, what you can do, what you might want to avoid, what this full moon in Pisces may bring up emotionally and spiritually. And we're going to do a full collective reading to see what the cards have to say about the energy we're moving through. Then, of course, we're going to get into your free live yes no tarot per usual. So if you've been feeling like something's shifting, something's coming to the surface, or you're just ready to release something you've been carrying, you are in the right place. So let's talk about how to work with this energy instead of fighting it. So welcome back, my loves. Welcome if you're new to the sanctuary. I'm glad you found your way here. And as I said, tomorrow is this full moon, the Sturgeon moon, and partial lunar eclipse. So we're getting prepared today. Now, yesterday I went through and told all 12 signs what exactly is kind of going on with your sign during this energy period. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. And today we're going to kind of talk about do's and don'ts while we're experiencing this energy. And then we'll get into your questions as well. I also have a couple of channeled messages for y'all and a little bit of an update. So stay with me. Now, as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always, always use your own discernment. You are your own best guide. I'm sharing the messages that Spirit has shown me, the truth that comes through me. And of course, this is spiritual guidance, so no legal or medical stuff here, okay? And if you're here with me live, make sure you hit the like button, double tap the screen, subscribe. If you're new, make sure your notifications are on so you know when I go live. All right. So, first, I do want to give you guys, I want to tell you about something really cool that happened today. And I'm going to give you a channeled message from Spirit as well for the collective that came through right before I hit go live. So let's do the channeled message first, and then I'll get into something cool that happened. So the channeled message that came through right before I hit go live was that someone needs to hear this. Take the leap and trust that the universe will catch you, even if you fall. You are protected and divinely guided. And a message directly from Spirit, I've got you. I never left you. Okay, so someone needed to hear that today. And so I was guided to share that with you right before I came on the live, okay? And the cool thing, I don't know if you guys saw it yet, but I posted a short earlier this morning. I was either this morning or like late morning, early afternoon. I can't remember now. But anywho, big yellow butterfly flew into my window and I recorded it. I actually heard it first, then saw it, and it's still sitting in my house. It's still sitting there. So big abundance energy, you're on the right path energy. Like I said, it's yellow. So you already know I had to share that with you guys. So take that as a sign as well. I definitely did, and I'm keeping an eye on her to make sure she's okay. And she's too high up, so I couldn't exactly like guide her out. But the window is open, so she can leave when she wants. I left her a little bit of water. Um, and I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna leave eggs or what. I hope she's not injured. It doesn't look like it, but um yeah, totally awesome. She picked the sanctuary. Of course, animals and insects always find me. And I actually saved a pretty large spider last night, and I told you guys I've been getting the scorpions and stuff. So just all kinds of things. And I saw a teeny tiny baby lizard yesterday too. Okay, I'm dead. All right, so I'll check in with the chat real quick. Hi, Healing. Welcome. It was such a cool sign, PP. I've always loved butterflies. Actually, and it's funny because my mom, who has passed many years ago, as those of you who've been following me for all know, she absolutely loved butterflies. She would get like anything that was butterflies, she would collect it. So I think that's probably too where it started, is that I saw her loving butterflies as a kid. But they were just always something that fascinated with me. And of course, they're a symbol of transformation and spiritual messages. So that helps as well. So as I've grown spiritually, more and more butterflies seem to find me. And this is I've had them, butterflies and moths, come close to windows, come close to me, land on me. But this is the first time I had one actually fly into the room and stay there. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. So let's talk about the do's and don'ts during this, because I'm seeing all kinds of stuff, you guys, and there's a lot of, I feel like, common misconceptions out there. There's all of this like doomsday and like fear mongering about like what, don't do this during an eclipse. You'll wreak havoc on your life and all this. Y'all know I don't do the fear mongering, okay? Because anything I give you a warning about is for your own awareness, not to invoke fear. I just don't believe in it. I don't like that at all. Um, so, yeah, let's talk about this. So, with full moon energy, okay, first you want to make sure you do cleanse your space and your energy, okay? This can be as simple or as elaborate as you want it to be, okay? Smoke cleansing, sound cleansing. Speaking of which, there you go. Um, prayer, spiritual baths, floor washes, opening up your windows, letting fresh air in, whatever feels aligned for you. Okay. And it's a beautiful time to journal about what you're ready to release. You guys know I have journals on my site, sanctuary444.com. If you need a journal, or you can just write on paper, old school, whatever you feel called to do. What have you outgrown? What emotional patterns keep surfacing for you? What are you tired of carrying? What are you ready to leave behind? All of that stuff. Okay. And because it's Pisces energy, the full moon in Pisces, I really want to emphasize rest is crucial right now. Okay. You don't always have to be doing something. You don't always have to turn every, spiritual moment into some large assignment. Okay. So this is something that I really had to learn when I first, I hate saying got into all of this because it's like life, but anywho, I digress. So when I first really dove into all of this, because you kind of like go down a rabbit hole in the beginning and you just want to know everything and learn everything, and it felt like so much work and so much stuff I had to learn. And it can be quite overwhelming. So you don't have to turn everything into this crazy ritual. Oh my gosh, what is the moon in today? What is this? What is that? What blah, 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 right? Um, the biggest thing is learning to trust your intuition, learning to trust your own judgment. Okay. But rest is crucial. Okay. Especially right now. So again, that's part of the work. Give yourself some quiet time, get off the hamster wheel for a minute. Let your nervous system breathe. And it's a good time to set intentions. Now, you might hear otherwise, but let me tell you, if it's around emotional healing, spiritual growth, anything creative, relationships, things you're trying to call in, pay attention to what your intuition's bringing forward, okay? So things that are coming up for you, it's time to work on, if that makes sense. So don't force. You don't want to force anything, okay? But what's coming up in your dreams, your feelings, your memories, your ideas, things you've suddenly realized you're ready to release, this is the time for that shadow work, especially if there's something you've been avoiding and you notice it keeps coming up. And don't forget to hold your boundaries, energetic and otherwise. You don't have to give everyone access to you simply because they want it, right? Which brings us to what to avoid. So, what I wouldn't recommend doing around this energy is making any major decisions purely from emotional reaction. Okay. And I would caution you against that normally anyway, because we want to respond and not react to things, right? So, especially when you're in your emotions, and this is an emotional time because it's the moon's in Pisces, you want to avoid any like major decisions that have those emotions tied to them, okay? So, don't chase people if they suddenly go quiet. Don't force a manifestation because you think the eclipse means that something has to happen immediately. Don't reopen doors just because you're feeling nostalgic, okay? Don't confuse intensity with alignment. And definitely don't overload yourself with rituals because you feel like you have to do everything perfectly, okay? Give yourself permission to rest. You don't have to prove that you're spiritually productive. Sometimes sitting still and just allowing yourself to be and feel is enough. Okay, so hopefully that helps you. Somebody needed to hear it. And if you're feeling called to go deeper with any of this energetic work, I do it, all year long, you guys. But especially right now around the eclipse, working with things that come up, definitely let me know. You can email me if you're not sure what you need. If you know what you need, you can definitely go and book it on the site. Again, it's sanctuary444.com. All right. So we're going to get into our charms, then our collective reading, and then into the yes no. Okay, let me just check in with the chat real quick. Hi, Case. And there's another one too that looks like Arabic, if I'm not mistaken. Hi. And it's going, yeah, it's like going the opposite way. So that's how I can tell too. I don't know what it says though. But you got the thumbs up. Hello, welcome, welcome. Case, what do you want me to tell you about you? Hi, Elif. Welcome. Hi, Deli. Welcome. I'm good. Thank you. Oh, you were joking. Everyone does get one free yes, no question. And so I see we already have some in the queue. So you just need to put it up there once. Unless I go through the queue and miss you, then of course feel free to remind me. But you guys can get the queue started. So just make sure you can ask anything you want as long as it's not legal or medical and it can be answered in a yes or no fashion. We'll pull from the cards and possibly use our pendulum here after we do our charms and collective reading. So let me jot down the ones I see so far so they don't get lost in the chat. So, Case, if you want to ask a question, feel free. Elif, is Muhammad my destiny? Okay, so it looks like Elif will be number one. And the rules and the links are in the chat if you want to ask more than one question, ask a deeper question, you want kind of a mini reading, or you want to skip the line, then you can just send me the tip. Let me know on which platform you do that. Okay, so Deli, that wasn't a real question then? Yes, thank you, PP. Okay. So we'll wait for the others to reframe their questions. Looks like we got Elif so far. You are on the list. All right, let's pull some charms. Shake them up good. Hey, we got a W. Maybe that's for witch. And B. WB like the channel? Those could be initials in any order. But they could stand for a lot of things. Let's see if we get anything else. Oh, we got the number 2 and the number 4. Again, it can go in any order. So 2 is, and it is pink as well, partnership, balance, yin yang. And 4, protection, stability, foundation. So this might be protection and a certain connection. So again, W, B, and 2, 4 in any order. All right, let's get into our collective reading, y'all. We're going to pull from 2 different decks here. Actually, just kidding. I'm going to pull. Spirit said, just kidding. No, you're not. So I'm going to pull from our success deck, then I'm going to pull from our love deck, and then I'm going to pull from the moon and tarot, okay? This is for the collective, so this includes you guys here live. Ooh, market your idea. An idea you have could make you money. Look at that, you guys. Those go together perfectly. And new opportunity incoming. Yeah, so somebody definitely needs to put their ideas to work, okay? So that's from our success deck. Let's see about the love deck. In or out? Blast from the past. Uh-oh. Those can be good, but not always. Yeah, boundaries are key. Definitely. I was just saying that. And living together. So maybe someone you lived with in the past, or maybe someone you're going to be living with in the future. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. What else, Spirit? These for now. It's going to be for our yes, no. So we got love on the left and success and money on the right. Ooh, we got source 31, which is 4, and we got 4 on our charm. I love it. Yeah, so protection from source, you guys. Love that. Source being the creator, source of all things. Okay. Oh, we had a card fall out already. King of Wands is a lion. Somebody a Leo, that's fire energy. Leo energy here. We're going to get into it. Yeah, so king energy here is, authority, masculine energy, leadership, mastery. We did say that you needed to market your idea, right? And that wands is fire energy, like I said. And there is a lion here, so it's giving me Leo vibes. Um, but it's also, action, passion, creativity, ambition. That makes sense because we got this market your idea. An idea you have could make you money and an opportunity coming your way. What else, Spirit? Let's see. Current collective energy, Spirit. And you guys notice I left us our full moon and lunar eclipse up there too. Ooh, the devil card. Where my Capricorns at? All right. 15, which is 6, harmony, love, family, responsibility. We did get I said balance and or protection and a partnership. So this makes sense because 6 is all about harmony and love and all of that. So the devil card, like I said, associated with Pentacles, Earth energy, and specifically Capricorn. But you see here, someone is kind of pulling the strings, kind of. This person, it looks like they're in despair, holding their head, and this person's pulling the strings, okay, so to speak, kind of using them as their puppet. So maybe that's what you're feeling like. Maybe that's your energy right now. Maybe you're kind of feeling a little out of control. What's this full moon and eclipse illuminating for the collective spirit? Oh, yep. Those shadows, you guys. You might feel like your hands are tied. Maybe someone else, again, with the strings. You see the crows pulling the strings. Her reflection looks different here. This is the Eight of Swords. This is all about karma, okay? And swords are the can be an air sign as well, but that's kind of like spades energy, okay, thoughts, conflict, decisions, mental battles. That makes sense. Her hands are tied, she's blindfolded, so you might feel like your hands are tied, you've been blindsided, someone else is pulling the strings. This goes right along with this devil card, okay. And that's what I said, that um the current collective energy and then what the full moon and eclipse are illuminating. Those are those two cards here. And then what we're being asked to release. Okay. And we got 3, the Empress, communication, creativity. She's birthing something here. This could be a literal human baby, could be a fur baby, could be a project. It makes sense because we said market your idea. You have an idea that can make you money. Yeah. So you're being asked to release everything so that you can birth this idea, okay. And then I was asking what we're being asked to understand as well, and we got here the Page of Cups. So, and we pulled this about love too, right? And you see here they're doing heart hands. There's a heart in the middle. This is the Page of Cups. Cups is hearts, water, love, okay, relationships, healing. And you see here he's kind of head over heels, so to speak. Well, his feet are up here, pigs are flying. You see? Yeah, so you're being asked to understand the love side of this, okay? And then what you're being guided towards is the Tower 16, which is 7. And before you can get to 7, which is the spirituality, the introspection, divine connection, you need to go through a Tower moment, okay? So maybe everything's falling apart for good reason, okay? For your higher purpose. The squirrel here is watching his tree get destroyed by lightning, but what's coming off of him? Butterflies. This big butterfly theme. Remember how I started off um, this live today telling you guys about the butterfly, okay? An overall guidance, Spirit. Oh, okay. We got the Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and Death and Rebirth. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. So you see here, and this is Saggy energy because he's got the bow and arrow on his back. He's running towards his motorcycle here. He might be running after it, okay? And there's a bird flying above head. This is all about forward motion, speed. You know, things are speeding up for you. This is Knight of Swords. So remember what we said about the swords energy, okay? Air, thoughts, conflict, decisions, okay? So something's moving quickly here, you guys. So whatever this decision is that you need to make, it's moving very quickly here. Then we got another four. We got a four over here. We had a four from source. Okay, so big protection energy. But four is also about, stability, foundation as well. Okay, and here she's holding her purse kind of close to her. So you might be kind of clutching your purse. Maybe you're protecting your money lately. So spirit wants you to know you're protected. You know, you don't have to hold everything so close to you. Okay. You're a little bit guarded right now. Maybe even moving or something. So there's a town here behind her. She's kind of sideways and clutching her purse. So you're protected. Your money's protected. Your stability is protected. Okay. And then we got 13, which is also four. Dun, dun, dun. But this is death and rebirth. We got the infinity symbol here, which is about death and rebirth. It is about, karma, cycles, etc. And you see this red hood, and in there is light. Okay. I love this. I love this for you guys. So yeah, and that's what the tower is kind of, first you have the tower moment, then you have a death, and then you have a rebirth. Okay. So it's kind of like they say hitting rock bottom so that you can rebuild. So that's kind of what's going on. And we go through this multiple times usually in each lifetime where we're being asked to rebuild. Okay. You might build something, it might get destroyed, you have to rebuild again. It is all for your higher purpose. So don't think that you're not protected just because you're being asked to build again, begin again, okay? New beginnings are all about your growth. Okay, if anyone wants to go deeper with any of that, definitely let me know. But we're going to get into your questions now. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, don't forget to hit the like button for me, double tap the screen, subscribe if you're new. All of it supports the channel. If you're just joining us, we are talking about the Sturgeon moon, which is a full moon in Pisces, and the partial lunar eclipse coming tomorrow, and what you can what energies are surfacing right now, what's in the air, okay? All right, loves, let's take a look here. So we had Ela first. Let me see what else is going on in the chat. Oh, goodness. Hi, Healing. Thank you for the new sub. Yes, definitely drop your question. Hi, Anna. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Vivek is the right part. Okay. Amu, Vivek, the right partner. Okay, so I'll put you on the list, Amu. That was Vivek. Amrita. All right. Okay, Healing. Let's see. Cottages at Lindsay Place. All right, I got you, Healing. You're on the list. And a career question. Okay, Anna, I've got you on the list. Deli, no, they're not. They're not real. It's kind of like a lava lamp, but for jellyfish. Let me wake them up. I always say, because I get that question a lot, it would be really cool if they were real, right? But at the same time, sad because I don't think that would be enough space for them. But when I saw it, I had to have it, and it's a spiritual thing as well. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the subscribe, Amu. Got your question. Anna can't get over the jellyfish. Hi, Azad. Welcome. Will Richard contact you? Okay, you got a like double or triple. You got triple question there, Azad. So everyone gets one free yes no. So I'm gonna take your will Richard contact you. If you want to ask the others, you can submit the tip. Let me know on which platform you do, and then we will dive into the other questions. So as that is on the list, will Richard contact you? All right. Yes, powerful energy, PP. Thank you. Hi, Martha. Yes, everyone gets one free yes no question, Martha. As long as it's a yes no and it's not medical or legal, you can ask anything you want. Go ahead and put it in the chat. If you want to ask more questions or have a mini reading, then that's where the tip comes in. The rules and links are pinned in the comments for you. Hey, Dylan. Welcome back. Oh. Oh my gosh. That's awesome, Dylan. What did I tell you? That you weren't going to find it, but that maybe they would find it after. Oh, you said dead? Oh. Oh, oh, Dylan, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, Dylan. I hate being right in that sense. Ah, sorry. Thanks, Deli. They do look real, huh? Everybody says that. Oh, Dylan. I'm sad that I was right. Yeah, we didn't ask if it should be found alive, huh? I'm sorry. That's so sad. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Sorry the owner has to go through that too. Man. I don't like that at all, Dylan. Poor puppy. Her spirit might come to you or him though. Dang, he had to fly out. I would have flown out too though. Okay, so we have Elif, Amu, Healing, Anna, and Azad. Okay, in that order. If anyone wants to skip, you can submit a tip. If you want to ask additional questions, same thing. Or if you want to go deeper, with anything I talk about, okay? And if you haven't had a turn and you want to ask again, or if you're just joining, everyone gets one free yes no question. I'll pull from the cards. It might tell me to pull from the pendulum, or if we're not getting, if we're not getting anything, then I'll use the pendulum as well. And if you want to ask follow-up questions or go deeper with it, then you can submit the tip. If you do tip, let me know on which platform, and then we will go into it further. So I think Azad, yours was like a 3-parter question. So I'm going to do the first part for you when your turn comes up. Okay, so Elif, is Muhammad your destiny? Let's see. Is Muhammad Elif's destiny? Spells and rituals bring magic and self-care together. So Elif, I'm getting, and there's kind of a lot here. So how do I want to word this? I don't know if you've already tried any of this. You may have. And if you are dabbling in any type of love spells or anything, please be careful. But I won't go down that rabbit hole. But if you want help with this, let me know. You definitely need to take care of yourself. So I'm getting no from this. Okay. So Spirit wants you to focus more on yourself right now, taking care of yourself and loving yourself. And you can call in a healthy love. Okay. So again, that was for Elif about Muhammad. Okay. Amu. Amrita. Is Vivek the right partner for Amrita, Spirit? And if anyone wants to book an actual, like, full length love reading, I'm going to be doing them tomorrow for clients. So if you guys want to get in on that, email me, or you can go and book it on sanctuary444.com. A custom reading on my Ko-Fi, you can actually book it as well. So either way, it's the same thing, same price. Okay, so Ammo sign. If you are looking for a sign, here it is. So yes, Vivek looks like the right partner for you, Amrita. And you got a butterfly, big butterfly today. Okay, next is healing. About the cottages at Lindsay Place. Is this a good move for you? You got the same one. Sign. If you're looking for a sign, here it is with the butterfly. Yes. So it does look like good energy there at Cottages at Lindsay Place healing. Okay, next is Anna. Is your career going to take off positively for Anna Spirit? Oh, you also got spells and rituals, bring magic and self-care together. So I'm getting from this, Anna, that there may be, whether this is, magic someone's tried to put on you or not, but there may be some sort of blockage here. So I don't know if you've tried a road opener spell or honey magic or anything. If you want more information on that, feel free to contact me, or if you want to go deeper into this reading, we can. But yeah, there's some sort of block here. So you need to take care of the block, Anna. Okay, Azad. Will Richard contact you? Will Richard contact Azad, Spirit? Isis, cast spells, protect, heal. So he may contact you, Azad, but you need to have your protection up. You need to have boundaries. Okay, there's a scorpion here. So I don't know if you were here, maybe a Scorpio, but there's Scorpio energy here. And basically, Isis is telling us that you may need to do either protection spell, maybe carry a black stone. So whether that be, I don't know if you have any obsidian or anything like that. Um, yeah. Evil eye. If you have any evil eye jewelry, it'd be good to wear. Again, if you want more information on this, let me know. Um, but it doesn't sound like Richard's a healthy connection for you, okay? Azad, let me know if you want to go deeper. Dylan, I can't stop thinking about this dog. Uh, and it's crazy because I was even, we missed you in the live last night. And then I was like, oh, he said he was going to be out looking for the dog. Okay, let me check in with, oh, goodness. Okay, Sophia, I don't know what you're doing here, but no thank you. No system alert. You don't do fear mongering here. Yes, Deli. Well, that's not so Deli, that if you want to rephrase that into a yes no question. Otherwise, if you tipped, let me know on what platform. Yeah, that's true, Dylan. Dang, that's terrible. Oh, at least his company helped him. That's good. Dylan, got you. I got your question, Dylan. Yeah, Sophia, you've been in my chat before, so I don't know what that was about, but what do you mean, Deli? Check definition. Okay, guys, so just make sure that you frame it in a yes, no, unless you have submitted a tip, then let me know what platform, and then we can move forward with that. So a couple of you guys have put in other ones, so let me know. Okay, Dylan, let's get into your question. Has Dylan met his soulmate yet, Spirit? New moon, fresh start, new beginnings. It sounds like no. It sounds to me like this is going to be someone new. Fresh start, new beginnings. Look at that pink hair. Maybe she'll have pink hair. No, pink is for love and romance. Yeah. Again, let me know if anyone wants to go deeper with any of these questions. And if you're just joining, everyone gets one free yes no question. Love, career, relationship, personal questions, whatever's on your mind, as long as it's not legal or medical. And make sure you frame it as a yes no question. And again, if you want to go deeper or you want to ask another question, then you can just submit the tip. It's here on my card, also pinned in the chat, the links for your convenience, guys. Okay. Oh, Deli, you were telling them. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Deli, yours wasn't framed in yes, no. The one that I saw, yours was why. So that's open ended. So you want it to be a yes, no. Okay, thank you, Dylan. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, Dylan wants to go deeper. So I think I'll first ask the pendulum to confirm what the card said. Then we'll get into our love deck and tarot deck. Okay. So let's see the pendulum. Has Dylan met his soulmate yet, Spirit? Yeah, right away, no. Okay. So yeah, that's what the card said. Let's do tarot first. Oh my gosh. And look what comes out. Right as I was going to ask about love. And it's a 3 of swords. So yeah, I'm getting this may not necessarily be heartbreak, but it's very like disappointment energy. She's drinking the blood of this heart that's been cut. And it's a 3 of swords. So a lot of times this can mean 3 disappointments, 3 heartbreaks, a third party, but this can also, 3 is also connection, communication, collaboration. Um, Mind body spirit connection, so there could be something here, in one or all of those. Everything is connected, so it could be your mindset that's kind of blocking the love. So I know we've talked about some of your blocks before, Dylan. So and I think your career one's going well, but in the love department, I don't know if you've thought about doing maybe a healthy love spell. So not anything that forces anyone's will, because I don't work with that. But if you wanted to call in, you could even do a honey jar one too, or something where you call in healthy opportunities in general, love, career, etc. But if you're wanting to do one just for love, I do those too. But again, you can email me if you want more info on those. But yeah, I mean, she's literally drinking the blood here from this heart, and you see all the kind of dark imagery here behind her, the tree. Yeah, so this is significant here. So I'm kind of picking up on different things as I'm talking to you. And we got swords energy earlier. What did we get? Oh yeah, Knight of Swords. This might have been before you came in, Dylan. 8 of Swords. Yeah. And swords is air energy, but it can also be, um, mental battles, conflict. Yeah, I'm getting there's some sort of disconnect with the mind, body, spirit connection. Um, let's see what else comes out here. What else for Dylan Spirit? Oh yeah, look at this. This is earth energy. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Um Again, a horse. You pull a lot of horses, Dylan. So again, this is you kind of, I almost want to say leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, but also you're leaving things behind. And maybe in a sense, I'm picking up you're hoping someone will follow the breadcrumbs. So maybe you're dropping hints or clues, but someone's not picking up on them, so to speak. Um, yeah, let's see what comes out of the love deck. Yeah, they have doubts. So maybe this person that you're dropping these clues to, they for some reason still have doubts here. And then we also got great kisser. So whether this is that person or the person that you're trying to call in, because remember we got the new beginnings. Yeah, look, self-care and self-love is needed. That's what this is, Dylan. So in spirituality, we really, and this can be difficult. And it's not to say that I don't really like the saying when people say you can't love anyone else unless you really love yourself. Although this is true in a sense. Ooh, look, my diffuser just went off. That always happens, as you guys know, when we get into strong energy. Um, so although that is true that self love is needed, the reason I don't like the saying is because it sounds like you are incapable of loving someone else until that happens. And it's not necessarily true. Everyone has a certain capacity for love, and your capacity is about as big for someone else as it is for yourself. So when someone still has a lot of things that they are healing or working on or need to work on, that tends to bleed over into the relationship. So if you're really struggling with confidence and insecurities, or whatever, I'm just using that as an example, whatever it may be, that's going to bleed over into any relationship that you get into, right? So we want to make sure that we're working on those, because then we're calling in a much healthier connection, a much healthier love. And I've been guilty of it myself in the past, where you get into something and you're not necessarily in the right place for that. Okay, so I'm not saying that you're not in the right place for a relationship. I'm just saying that what's coming out here is that, the self care and self love is needed. And this makes sense because we got this Three of Swords. So, and again, she's got this tattoo here on her arm. And I know this has come out before. So maybe the girl you're going to meet has tattoos. I don't know. But yeah, there's a current connection here that you're like, I don't want to say trying to force, but you're leaving clues and hints, and they may still seem wishy-washy or have doubts, but there is something new kind of waiting for you, but you're going to have to get past this hump, so to speak. You're going to have to get past these. I think you also have doubts about yourself. Maybe you've been struggling with confidence. I don't know, but there's something here about that, and it's blocking you in the love department because of that mindset. So if you don't feel, for example, let's say you don't feel worthy of the healthy great love that you want for whatever reason, then you're going to attract people that also believe that about you. Okay, so maybe that was a very long explanation for that, but hopefully that helped. Okay, I'm catching up in the chat, guys. Oh, that's interesting, Dylan. He was the same age as you. You're welcome, Healing. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Gemini. Yeah, Dylan. That's exactly what it sounds like. Yep. I remember it, Aquarius. Okay, Melissa, I've got you on the list. Dylan. Dylan says I need a good kisser. Don't we all? Everybody wants a good kisser. Well, I would imagine anyway. I've heard of people though that don't like to kiss. That's a strange one for me, but hey, to each their own, right? Okay, Melissa. Ever find my origin bloodline tribe? Okay, got you on the list, Melissa. Aw, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you being here. What, Dylan? Oh my gosh. Hi, Roderick. Welcome. Is your ex-wife in love with you? Oh, Roderick. Roderick, I already sent so much from your energy. But I've got you on the list, Roderick. Oh, Dylan, I'm sorry. You're so funny, Dylan. Yeah, and that could be the block too, Dylan, is that you're stuck on her. You know what I mean? Hi, EB. Welcome. I'm great. How are you? We're doing free yes, no questions. So you can ask anything as long as it's not legal or medical. We've got a little queue going. If you do want to go deeper, you can just submit. And anyone can submit a tip at any point, even if you don't want to go deeper. Just FYI, y'all. Your girl greatly appreciates it because I'm not monetized yet. Almost. We are almost there, guys. I think we need like 40 more subscribers to hit 1,000. So that will be awesome. But yeah, tips are always greatly appreciated. But the rules and links are pinned there in the chat for you and also here. So just let me know which platform you did it on, and then we can go deeper. All right, so I have Melissa and Roderick next. So, Melissa, will you find your tribe? Will Melissa find her tribe spirit? Hey, Kate, change is important, release the past. So, yes, Melissa, you will. What I'm getting is that this may be more of a soul tribe versus your bloodline in like the physical earthly sense. But you see here, there's three. So maybe your soul tribe will, and there's also a dog or wolf here. So maybe your soul tribe will be a mix of animals and humans. Okay. So maybe there are three out there for you. But the most important here is that it's saying change is important, release the past. So there might be something that you need to let go of. And it may be that longing for the bloodline part of it. Because, well, for one, our blood here, and sometimes it does cross lifetimes, but for the most part, and if you have blood family that you don't necessarily feel connected to, a lot of the times that is the case, is that they may not be for your highest good. Okay, and these may be soul contracts that you had to live out, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are part of your soul tribe. So you can have blood family that's not part of your soul family. Okay, and vice versa. So it may be having to release that bloodline part of it to find your soul tribe. Okay, but there's something here. Let me know if you want to go deeper, but your answer is yes. Okay, Roderick, is your ex-wife still in love with you? Is Roderick's ex-wife still in love with him, Spirit? New moon, Roderick, fresh start, new beginnings. So whether she's in love with you or not, you are getting redirected by the universe to a fresh start, new beginnings. Okay, new beginnings of romance. See all the pink and purple here. Yeah. Let me know if you want to go deeper. And Melissa, too, I wanted to tell you, that saying, blood is thicker than water, hogwash. I mean, if for those of you who have a great family and bloodline and all that, you may disagree. And I am deeply um happy for you, I guess, or glad for you if that's the case. But that's not the case for everyone. And I think family is what you make it. And this can consist of friends and, just all kinds of things. Family is what you make it, truly. So somebody needed to hear that. Okay, catching up on the chats. Yes, PP, release the negativity. Thank you, EB. Oh, Dylan. Well, that makes sense. Gotcha, EB. I got you on the list. Are you overthinking? To here. Okay. Well, let's ask is to hear falling for you, EB. Well, I definitely think, Dylan, pay attention to your dreams. I think they are messages, but there still could be a block there, whether it's her or your own, blockages. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Got you on the list. You're welcome, Roderick. And if you're new, make sure you guys subscribe to support the channel and like the video and make sure your notifications are on so you see when I go live again. Okay, so adding Donna, your ex-boyfriend, get back together. Okay. All right, so we got EB and Donna. So EB is to hear falling for you. Let's ask the cards. Just to hear falling for EB Spirit. No, and it says sleep on it. So no, to here's not falling for you, EB. It's okay. He might be a great friend. So you can release that one and call in the one that is right for you. Okay, Donna, will you and your ex get back together? Donna and your ex get back together, Spirit. Ooh, that came flying out, Donna. Yes, just go for it. Oh goodness. It's kind of rare that the that the energy is yes on an X. So interesting. And you got a rainbow there with, oh, you know what? There's been growth here. So I don't know how long you guys have been apart, but there's been some sort of growth here. Someone's going down the right path. Yeah. So this might be a healthier connection than it was in the past, Donna. All right, guys, let me know if anyone wants to go deeper. Otherwise, if you're here and you haven't gone, definitely feel free to ask your question. I'm catching up. Hi, Angel. Thank you for the sub. You're welcome, EB. Okay, Angel. So he's engaged to someone else that has the same name as you. That's interesting. Okay, so does the fact love you or the other angel more? Got it. Okay, Angel, you're on the list. Okay, what else have we got here? Yes, Donna, if you want to go deeper, the links are there in the chat. You'll just submit the tip. Let me know on which platform you do, and we can do that. Oh, I'm sorry you're sad, Angel. Okay, so let's see. Does affect love the engaged angel more than you? That's the question we're going to ask. So, does affect love the engaged angel more than spirit? Oh, that one flew out too. Isis, cast spells, protect, heal. So this could be Scorpio energy, but there is the scorpion here. Also, something could be kind of a maybe poisonous connection or a not healthy connection. It does sound like a complicated connection, that's for sure. It says cast spells, protect, heal. So you need to protect yourself here, okay? So whether or not he loves you or the other angel more, you need to protect yourself here and have healthy boundaries, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. Let me know if you want to go deeper. Again, everyone gets one free yes no question. Make sure it's framed as a yes no question. If you have additional questions after or want to go deeper into a mini reading, then you can submit the tip. The links are pinned in the chat and also here on my card. And let me know which platform you did that on, and we can go deeper into your reading. You're welcome, Angel. Basically, Angel, the card said that it was you need to protect your energy. So it wasn't necessarily you or her, but if you wanted to take it that way, it could be, her, because it's telling you to protect your energy. But either way, it doesn't sound like a healthy connection. Like I said, you need to protect yourself here. But again, if you want to go deeper on that, we can. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow is the eclipse. And Dylan, I think tomorrow is your big work night, isn't it? So we probably won't see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's the eclipse and full moon. So tonight's a beautiful time to start getting intentional. Okay. So again, cleanse your space, rest. If you've got like a drawer full of old receipts, now's a good time to go through them. Okay. Rest, cleanse your space, journal, release what you're ready to release, set your intentions. Don't feel like you have to make it all complicated. Okay. You can create a beautiful ritual with some very simple things. Your intention is what matters. Okay. And again, I'm here if you guys need any help with that. I'm going to be working on, I'm doing some love readings and spells tomorrow. And I've been doing cleansing and all types of protection spells and stuff this week. I'm going to be doing them throughout next week. and working on some love stuff this weekend too. So, of course, you guys can do that anytime, but since I'm already going to be doing them, if you'd like to get in on that, definitely let me know. My email is in my bio on YouTube. Hi, Danielle. Welcome. Does Jeffrey? Okay. Got you on the list, Danielle. I'm not sure what your second message about Steve means, but I got you on the Jeffrey question. Hi, Sam. Does Jeffrey feel the way you do? So does Jeffrey the Libra feel the same way? Okay. Okay, Danielle, let's ask the cards. Does Jeffrey Libra feel the same way you do, Danielle? Oop, came jumping out. Oh, magic wands. That means we gotta ask the pendulum. Okay, does Jeffrey the Libra feel the same way about Danielle the Leo spirit? Oh, right away, no. It's a little shaky too. Might be a shaky connection, but no, he doesn't feel the same way, Danielle. And it keeps pointing to the letter X. So I don't know if it's like X marks the spot, bad connection, or it is an X. I'm not sure. There's something there though. But no, Danielle. Might be like, no, like stay away. I don't know. You're welcome. Okay, guys, it's getting late. So if no one has any other, if you haven't gone yet and you have a yes no question, let me know. If you want to go deeper, um, go ahead and let me know which platform you submitted the tip on, and we can go into that. Otherwise, oh, look at this top of the deck for the success deck, new connections collective. Oh, and road opener. I was just saying that. Someone needs a road opener spell. Okay. Then start pulling affirmations out. So, okay, we got two more questions. San, does Hiva intend to return? Okay. PP, why'd you delete your question? I don't know why I said that in an accent. If you still want to ask your question, PP, let me know. All right, so San, does Hiva intend to return? Let's see. Waxing give it. So it's okay to change direction. Yeah, this isn't something that you want. So no, spirit's redirecting you. Okay. So it says it is okay to change direction. And the sign here, both directions lead to happy. So your happiness is elsewhere. Okay. So spirit doesn't want you to keep looking back. So whether they intend to return or not, Sam, the question is, would that be healthy? And it looks like no. Okay. So spirit's redirecting you. Perhaps that's why you're in separation now. You need one, PP? Well, let me know. Are great things unfolding for you? Got you, PP. Are great things unfolding for PP spirit? Ooh, it came flying out. Isis. A lot of people are getting this card today. The big Scorpio energy. And I've told you guys, scorpions have really been in my energy lately. I've had 3 in my home recently. Cast spells, protect, heal. Okay, so you may need, or there may be some spell work involved here, PP. So protect, heal. So protect yourself, do the healing work. Yeah. So if you're protecting yourself, doing the healing work, then yes, great things are on your way. But those are kind of the first steps here: protecting yourself and doing the healing work. Let me know if you want to go deeper with that. In the meantime, I'm pulling that affirmation. Whoa, got a whole mountain of them. Let's reshuffle. Hi, Navi. Welcome back. Got you. Okay, Navi. Would it be beneficial to continue this connection? Let's ask the cards. Would it be beneficial for Navi to continue this connection, Spirit? I'm hearing you know the answer. Ooh. Hey, Kate. Change is important. Release the past. Yeah, that's a no. That's a no, Navi. Release the past. Change is important. So, change in direction, new beginnings, and all the pink. Yeah, I'm getting you need or want a softer love. Yeah, softer, more gentle. Let me know if any of you guys want to go deeper with that. You're welcome, Navi. Okay, guys. So we got some affirmations here. Look at this. I am attracting what I seek in life. Love it. I am confident. I release attachments and I am stronger than I know. This I release attachments. I say that to myself daily because that's really important, because we pick up attachments all the time. Okay. So I am attracting what I seek in life. I am confident. I release attachments. I am stronger than I know. Spirit wants you to know this and start affirming it. So affirm it with me, guys. And if today's live helped you or if you enjoyed it, definitely make sure you hit the like button before you go. If you're new, make sure you're subscribed. Your notifications are on so you see when I go live. If you're feeling called to do any deeper work around this or in the future, all my information is in my bio on YouTube. You can even email me if you're not sure what you need. And don't forget, we've got our full moon in Pisces and the eclipse tomorrow. All right. Yes, affirm it, PP. Hi, MK. That would be beyond a yes, no, MK. If you want to ask a yes, no question, you can do that free. Otherwise, the open ended, you'll want to submit the tip. The link is pinned in the chat. If you want to know what she wants to say to you, let me know. 7-Eleven. Give MK a minute in case you're going to do that. And then we will close out if not. Okay, MK, you're going the right path with your career. And we are going to close it after MK for the free yes, no, guys. Okay. So is MK on the right path for their career, Spirit? Ooh, that one flew out too. Strong energy tonight, guys. New moon, so fresh start, new beginnings. So now something new is coming in for you. Something new, MK. All right, fresh start, new beginnings. Let me know if you want to go deeper with that. Not sure what that means, MK, but if you want to ask follow-up questions, you can submit a tip using the link pinned in the chat. Let me know what platform you do and we can go deeper. No problem, MK. Okay, guys. So with that, I will leave you. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Join me next time for more tarot. Okay. Enjoy the full moon and eclipse tomorrow. Remember to get your rest, hydrate, and rest. Don't forget about that. Okay. So until next time, guys, send you light, love, and healing. And I hope this helped. Thank you.